It's Jorge from TeamJVS giving you a quick review on the new STARZ hit show called Gaslight, based on the 1970 scandal of Watergate. This first episode, titled Will, I'll read the synopsis here real quick. It's Martha Mitchell struggles to balance the demands of a re-election campaign and her marriage. John Dean's ambition as White House Counsel is tested as he unknowingly draws into a re-election campaign conspiracy for Richard Nixon. So this first episode I thought was very interesting. I will say this show, with the amount of A-listers that kind of they have in it, drew me to it, and it's one of those things where it was either going to be really good or I thought it was going to be terrible from the get-go. But from the start, I mean, the acting obviously is top notch. It's pretty amazing. Like Sean Penn, you can't even recognize that it's Sean Penn. So hats off to all the makeup artists out there. But this first episode basically was all around Julia Roberts' character, which is Martha, Sean Penn's wife in the movie. He plays John Mitchell, and a gentleman by the name of John Dean. And it's just very interesting. Being set in DC, I thought everything was done very accurately. It portrayed it really, really seamlessly and smooth. Even the shots that were done outside, so in DC outside, everything was period correct, which I thought was very impressive. Overall, though, I thought this first episode definitely introduces a very unique storyline, and introduces how everything is kind of going to be laid out for the rest of the season. I will say it was very interesting seeing John Dean's character, kind of his relationship and the lengths he would go for better lack of terms, like his love interest, which is a lady named Mo. At one point, he even calls the FAA to figure out her schedule just to kind of bump into her. So it shows a lot of, how much power some of these people can have. But overall on the show, I thought for this being a first episode, I will say I was kind of hoping a little bit more in terms of it drawing you in. But I know this is a series, and I know this has, I think it's I want to say it's 10 episodes, I believe, in the whole series. But overall, for the first episode, I thought this did a really good introduction to your main characters that you're going to be seeing throughout the season, and just how they all interact and kind of get together. I was in, the story is very impressive, and I'm very excited to see how they manipulate this story in terms of retelling it in a new way. Because I know that's something, everyone kind of understands the Watergate scandal and all that, but it'll be neat to kind of see it from a different pair of eyes. But so far, I will say, really no big knock on this show at all. From start to finish, I thought this was pretty amazing. I will say all the characters, the acting was, top notch. And even some of the, I guess, the one-on-one scenes, everybody in this first episode kind of had a very highlighted aspect. Martha Mitchell and John Mitchell, their daughter, even had probably about 3 minutes of screen time, but it was very impactful. This episode was basically just focused realistically all about Martha, John, and then the other John Dean. It was kind of basically about them. I'm very excited to see where the second episode goes. I know I'll probably be doing a weekly review on this, so throughout the season we'll be able to kind of just chat it up. Definitely let me know in the comments, who you think is, one of your favorite characters so far. Right now for me, John Dean, I think his persona is very unique, but more than anything, I think Mo is the one that interests me more in terms of how her and Martha are probably going to interact a little bit more going down the season. And Sean Penn's acting is it's brilliant. But overall, as a first episode to this series, I'll give this a solid B. Definitely will check it out. This premieres on STARZ, I believe, every Sunday. So definitely make sure to check that out. But other than that, definitely let me know what you guys think. As always, like, comment, subscribe, And until next week, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.